Hi guys. Well, another lightsaber came in. This is the Revan Hilt from LGT. This is the one I ordered, well, it was about 2-3 weeks ago, I think, and accidentally sent me the Luke by mistake, which I did a review and a take apart video on that one just previously. So they sent me this other saber, and I'm excited about it just because it's a Revan style kind of hilt. I'm going to do the unboxing, and then I'll do another part of the video. You can hang on and keep watching the video. It's going to be a little longer because I'm going to do the review first. This is an RGB in-hilt LED setup, kind of like the Luke. It's not a thin neck like the Luke, but it's going to probably have the same effects and sound fonts. But then after that, I'm going to, if you want to stay with the video, I'm going to take my Reaver hilt and pull the chassis out of that, and it should hopefully slide right into this one, and I'll be able to use this one as a Profi NeoPixel. So, alright, so let's get started with this. Okay, typical LGT lightsaber box, and I got this from the LGT store. There's a few different name stores on Aliexpress. There's an LGT Saber store. This is the LGT store. I'll put all the links in the description. Okay, and I got, supposedly with this one, I got a stand and blade plug, so we will see what we got. Let me move this out of the way here. Okay, so there's the hilt and charger. I'll pull all this out. It looks like the stand's on top, so there's the stand. I really like these stands because they're pretty thick acrylic, so they're pretty sturdy. And I'm actually probably gonna end up fixing, like gluing them completely together instead of leaving them. I mean, you can, I'll show you here in a second. It has a protective coating on them too, but I mean, usually just slot them in. They have slots that you put these two pieces in. Actually, I got it upside down, I think. Oh, that's right. There it goes. It was right. I'm sorry. It's just I didn't. The plastic coating's still on it. But anyway, they're pretty sturdy. These tend to wiggle on a couple of my others, so I'll probably just glue them in place. Doesn't matter, but that's not bad. I like these stands though. They're pretty thick. So they're pretty durable. They hold the hilt up a nice height. Okay. Now, I didn't get any instruction cards, but it probably figures, because I already had the ones from the one they were supposed to send. They were supposed to send this the first time, so I don't need them. But I picked out a Leia NeoPixel blade plug. Even though this isn't a NeoPixel Saber, I wanted another NeoPixel blade plug, and this is the Leia blade plug. So it's got the little tiny cap there, NeoPixel. It's a little shorter one, so I'm going to see how that works with my Revan hilt, and this hilt too. We'll see how that goes. This will actually work good, because it's shorter, This will actually work good in my Luke hilt because I'm going to convert that to a neopixel, and this will be a good length for that, being that the hilt, the Luke emitter's got a shallow emitter for the blade, so that'll be good. We'll see how that works. Okay, and then of course charging cord. Now I noticed the Luke had a USB-C, and this has got the 2.1mm jack on this one, so which is fine. It doesn't matter to me. But so the Luke I bought, I'm sorry. The Reaver I bought like 3 months ago. This one just came out only probably a couple of weeks ago. So you take the foam off here, and we'll get the blade out. It's 36 inch, I'm sure that's what they've been sending. The main thing is the hilt. This review is for the hilt, so I don't really care about the other things. You've seen that enough. So they've got it wrapped in plastic wrap to help protect it, which is fine with me. Just keeps it from getting scratched up. If I can find a starting point here. Or I'll make a starting point, one or the other. Okay. I saw another guy did kind of a review on this, and he had the same thing. It was like, where's the starting point on this wrap? Because I can't. But we'll get past that. There we go. Found it. Oh, kind of. There we go. Alrighty. That was better. Okay. So the vented pommel. This one I'm going to like because I'm sure it's going to be easier to get to the soundboard. There's the LED module. And that's pretty deep. I'm pretty sure my Reaver chassis should be able to slide right in this. Let's see what we got here. It comes with a CoverTech wheel. It's a single button setup, just like my Reaver is. 2.1mm charge port for the battery charging, in-hilt battery charging. It's really not bad. Let me give you guys a better look at this. So it looks like one right there, and 2 blade retention screws. So I'm glad I have extra, because they didn't send me the little Ziploc deal that has the Allen wrench and the extra retention screws. They didn't send that, and that's okay, but I'm glad I have my others, because they usually don't, and this doesn't have the retention screws already mounted, so I have spares, which is good. And that's fine, because they knew that I got the Luke by accident, so I should have had all that stuff, and that's fine. Like I said, it's okay. These sometimes, oh, that's pretty tight. So sometimes these come a little bit loose when you get them in, but see if it has any before I crank it up. I just want to. So that cap comes off, and you can see the speaker. I really like this hilt. It just has that Revan kind of look with the tapered spots on the emitter. So let's see if this should unscrew. Yes, it does. It just seems a little tight. So the handle unscrews. I'll put some Rem oil on that. A little tight one. I like getting right into these things. So yeah, it's tight. That's a snug fit. So that's their the same board that was in the Luke, and it was actually their Echo Smoothswing. That even scratched the paint on the battery pulling that off. So it's a tight fit. So I'm gonna have to really decide if I'm gonna do that, because with swapping my chassis out, because the Profi board on my other chassis sits on top. It might be a little recessed where it might work in this, but I don't want my Profi board touching. You don't want your components on your board to touch any of the metal, and this was a tight fit. So I'm gonna in the video I will see how that's gonna look. If it looks too tight to me, I'm not gonna do it, because I don't want to risk shorting the board out on my Profi board. That is a one tight fit. So let me go ahead and, because you can see it's that's snug. I mean, that's, you see it's rubbing the plastic going up. It's tight. Like, that is a tight fit. Well, actually I got it backwards, but it's still the same. It's tight. See, that is one tight fit right there. I'm not going to put it on all the way because I want to see if the Profi's going to fit, but let's see if there's any juice in it. Okay. This one does have the illuminated switch, which is nice. And you'll probably, from my Luke video, that didn't have one, but you'll see flashes. Excuse me. It'll be like flash once for, let's see if I can get this to go here. So sound or blade stability, I think. Let me see.
Set sound.
That's sound. I don't know if you can see it, but it flashes once, and that's when you let go. When you see that first flash, it'll be setting your sound to soft sound, loud sound, and no sound.
No sound.
So you saw the one flash, and that's when you let go. Two flashes should be, if this is like the Luke, it'll have the stable, unstable. Okay, so that didn't. Oh, no sound. That's why. Let me get it back to sound.
No sound.
Okay. Now it should. I had it on no sound. That's why I didn't say anything. So.
Stable.
So stable.
Pulse.
You can see it flashing. It should be
unstable.
Unstable. Okay. 3 flashes should be, I believe. We'll see what happens. Music. Okay. That's, if you saw my Luke video, I was trying to time it, and it's a lot easier when you have the flashes, especially when you're learning. And you have to cycle through the music to turn it off. Oh, come on. Sorry, I'm trying to do this watching the camera angle. Okay, now the music's off. You have to cycle through the tracks. There's like 4 of them to get to the empty. That's how you turn the music off, to get to the empty slot. And then 4 flashes while it's off, while the blade's off, should be the fonts.
Ray Skywalker.
So you get to on that 4th one.
I've been waiting for this day for a long time.
Now, while the blade's on, 1 flash, or basically just tapping it, is blaster. 1 flash and letting go is lockup. Let's see what 2 should be color change. So you hold it for 2 flashes, then let go. Let me see here. see. You see it's changing color. The red, it's hard to tell on camera. It goes green, and there was, I'm skipping back, pink and blues. And I'm colorblind, by the way, guys, but I know what the basic stuff is. Just when you start doing like greens and browns with me and stuff like that, it kind of messes me up. But so the one flash was basically let go was the lockup. The 2 is the color change. 3, I think, should be like, it says 4 sounds, but it's gonna be like on the Luke. If you haven't seen that video, they had like 3 statements or 3 pre-recordings for each font. So let's try 3 lights and then letting go. Oh, come on. 2, 3.
Hello there.
So that's a saying. 2, 3.
So uncivilized.
2, 3.
I have the high ground.
1, 2, 3.
Hello there.
So yeah, for every font, there's like 3 sayings on it. 2, 3.
Count Dooku.
Count Dooku. It's a nice hilt. I like the feel of this hilt. I like this. Okay, so just wanted to give you all a quick review of the Revan hilt. I will give you the link in the description. They only had the in-hilt LED when I went originally ordered this. I talked to the salesman last night and said, you know, when I share this video, there's probably going to be somebody that wants a Profi version, you know, NeoPixel. So he actually edited the listing on their store. So now you can get this for the $99, I believe, or you can get a Profi NeoPixel setup for like $220, I believe, or $225, something like that. So he's got both setups if you guys are interested. The in-hilt LED is, you know, of course, a little less than half, or a little more than half cheap. You know, it's half the price of the Profi, basically. If you want just a starter Saber, and the Profi he has on there. So you have 2 buttons when you go to his site. You'll see the link in the description. You go to his site, it'll take you right to this Saber. It'll say colors, but it's really your 2 choices. You can pick, you'll see when you click on one, it'll say RGB or LED, I believe, or base lit. That's the LED. You click down, it'll say Profi Neo, which is your Profi NeoPixel. So it's $100 more or so, but it's worth it if you ask me. I already have the Revan, or the Reaver hilt, and I'm going to try to see if I can get that to fit in this. So thanks guys for watching the review. I'm still going to roll this video because I'm going to attempt to put the Reaver chassis in. So if you want to keep watching, and I'll make that happen. Okay. All right. Anybody else that's not going to watch that? Thanks for enjoying the Revan quick review. Nice hilt. Let me just do a couple things real quick before I wrap this hilt up. I want to see how much it weighs here. So it is 12.7 ounces, so it's not quite a pound. About 3.5 ounces, 3.3 ounces shy of a pound, so it's not quite a pound, that's fine. I'm gonna stick this blade into real quick, just see how you can see. Okay, so it's a good probably 2.5, 3 inches. It goes down into the blade socket. So definitely this probably won't work. Even if I get my Reaver or NeoPixel set up to work in this, this is going to be I mean, it'll work. It'll just be dropped way down there. It's actually going to be below, so it won't work. The blade retention screws. But I have another blade plug that I will be able to use in this, because I have a longer one that's for my Reaver, and I have a long one for my Graflex. So this is going to be perfect for the Luke hilt that I have, how it's short. So that'll be good. I like that though. I'm curious to see how that one looks when it's lit up. Alright guys, so stay tuned, and I'll be trying to fit the other chassis in.